Welcome to Exploring with D-Rob. Let's go. When she's flowing this good at the bridge, you know Dogslaughter Falls is going to be rolling. After you come across the bridge here, come to a sign, Dogslaughter Falls Trail, 414. Going to make a right, follow the creek to the falls. Some people get confused and park at the upper trailhead, which is 2 3/4 miles up this way. Today we're doing the short route. It says 1.9 miles. Somebody's put a 0.9 on there. It's just a tad over a mile if you track it. This is a sure sign that dog slaughter is going to be rolling. Walking in a winter wonderland. Really hoping this log don't make it down to the falls like the other one did. Seems like I can see a couple more laying across the creek on down through there. Let's hope they stay where they're at. As you get below the cliff line, you come down just a little ways and you start to get your first looks at Dogslaughter Falls. She is rolling today. Sometimes good news is bad news too. The good news is Dogslaughter's at full flow today. The bad news is Dogslaughter's at full flow today. Meaning I won't be able to cross the creek here to get any shots from the other side. Some good news and some bad news. The good news is this tree here that's been in the falls for 3 or 4 years now is slowly working its way down and will hopefully be out of the falls soon. The bad news is There's an even bigger hemlock laying across the creek not far above the falls. Hopefully it stays across the creek and don't make its way to the falls. Well, I think I've pretty much exhausted all the compositions that I was interested in from this side, since the creek's up so high I can't get across to the other side. So I think it's about time to head on out of here and get back to the truck. The trail to Dogslaughter is relatively easy. The only part that's maybe a little sketchy at most is getting below the cliff line here, because this area here on a good day is still usually muddy, but today's a little mud, ice, and snow. Best of everything. And then the trail goes downhill from here, which most of the time it's not too muddy, but it's not worse than any part of the trail you've come through already. I might mention that Dogslaughter was my very first waterfall hike when I got into hiking. I caught it with not quite as good a flow as today, so the flow you saw today in video and photos is the best flow I've ever saw at it. When you're coming back out from Dogslaughter Falls, a lot of people kind of get tricked here. There's some user trails that kind of shortcut and everything. Roughly, I'd say every eighth of a mile there's a trail blaze on the trees. The trail's pretty well marked. When you're coming back around from the falls, you'll cross a small drainage, and you'll come to where you can see this rock outcrop. See some big boulders up to your right. It looks like the trail could keep going straight. That's a user trail. The actual trail cuts uphill and zigzags back and forth here. A couple little switchbacks. That's where you want to go. As I mentioned before, this trail is really well marked. We got these blazes probably every eighth mile. Pretty confident they're that close together. But something to keep in mind when you're out on trail: always leave no trace. Don't try to be cool like CMG Hearts NJM. I really hope they fell in the mud after they wrote that on there. Regardless of season, Dogslaughter is always a great hike, as the trail follows the Dogslaughter Creek almost all the way to the falls. for the short route to Dogslaughter Falls. There's no trailhead sign at the road. It's just on the other side of the little wooden bridge that crosses the creek. But if you look for a wide spot, and there's a tree here that has a purple ribbon on it, and a tree here that has an orange ribbon on it, that's where you're going to want to park to start for Dogslaughter Falls, the short route. I apologize for taking so long between videos. I think I might have mentioned before that my phone is almost out of storage space, and I recently got a new phone, so hopefully I'll be back to making videos more regular now. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you would, give me a like, subscribe if you like the content of my channel. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching.